That is a really, really, really hard question. This little bundle comes to you. You love this little bundle so much because it's part of you and the person you love the most in the whole world. And how are we going to raise them? We want them to grow up and do the right things, and there are things we don't want them to do. And we worked hard. We really did work hard. Sometimes things didn't always go just like you wanted to go. But the one thing you have to be is united in raising the children. We found out early on that one of them would come and say, "Hey, Dad, can I do such and such?" And Dad would say, "No, you can't do that." And then they'd come and ask me. And Richard caught on to that pretty quick. And he said, if one of us gives you an answer, you don't go to the other one, because I'm going to side with your mother every time. And I mean, even though maybe he might have given the different answer had he been asked first, but if I said no, then, you know, he was right there. Another thing we did, and I know those of you that have children have heard this many times, well, everybody else gets to do it and we don't get to do it. And I said, well, I'm sorry. These are the rules at our house. Well, everybody else, and I remember the time when back then our children would wear the canvas sneakers, and then leather sneakers came along. Well, leather sneakers are really expensive. And we said, we'll give you the money to buy the canvas sneaker, but you have to earn the additional money to get the more expensive sneakers that you want. When it came time for a car, Richard said, sure. Well, case in point, our son's best friend at 16, his parents bought him a brand new BMW. He's 16 years old. And, you know, we told Rich, you earn your money, and whatever you earn, we'll match it. Well, he earned a lot more money than his sisters did. I mean, he found out he could go to the grocery store and smile at the ladies and carry their groceries out, and they gave him big tips. So his money got more and more and more, and he was able to get something that he really wanted. Same thing when they went to college. We said, anything that you can get charged to the school, we will pay. Your football tickets, the hamburgers you want to eat, the parties you go to. I mean, if that's not going to get charged to the school, you've got to make the money. So they worked really, really, really hard. And what is so much fun now that we have 4 grandchildren is watching what our children are saying to the grandchildren. And a lot of the things that we drilled into their heads, we see them telling the grandchildren. So that's, we know that now they realize what we said was right. Back then, some of the times they didn't think we were so right.
Well, another thing is there's a major investment that I believe parents have got to make into their kids. And the essence of the philosophy is that I'd rather have my children out there in the middle of the field actively participating and everybody watching, rather than underneath the stands doing things that is not necessarily in their best interest. So as a result of that, we kept our kids active in school programs. We attended their concerts, we attended their shows. We got them to participate in all the sports, not necessarily as a player, but like our oldest daughter was a manager of the basketball team. They played volleyball, they swam, they ran track. Our son participated in 5 sports, all the way from first grade all the way through junior high. Eventually he specialized into one and went to high school and college. But the point was that they all participated out in the open and not underneath the stands. And whether they were the star, whether they started, whether they were the bench warmer, or they're the manager, we always went to their programs so that they knew that mom and dad was there watching them, supporting them, and enjoying their activities as much as they enjoy their activities. And so to me that's very important. Keep the kids active, get them out of the house, get them on the playground, but at the same time, as a parent, you got to invest your time to support them and attend their programs so they know that you are willing to make the effort as well.